Are you looking for transactional funding? One of our most demanded loan programs is our one-day investor flip loan from easybuttonlending.com. This popular loan is available nationwide. This loan is available for single-family, commercial properties, apartments, and land. This is also called an ABC deal or transactional funding. Let me explain how it works. In your training as a real estate investor or wholesale flipper, you've been taught how to find and acquire deals at deep discounted prices. You've also been taught ninja strategies that help you find the end buyer quickly, sometimes before you even find the deal. For this example, we're going to use the letters A, B, C to describe how this kind of deal works. A represents the seller of the property. B represents you. C is the end buyer. So let's get started. You've done the work. You have your marketing in place, and your phone is ringing off the hook with highly motivated sellers. You've collected property information. You've done your due diligence and evaluation. You made an offer, and it was accepted. Again, we'll call the seller of the house A. Now it's time to find a buyer. You find a buyer for the property. We'll call them C, buyer. They make and sign an offer to purchase. Remember, you are B in this example. You're the smart real estate investor that brought A and C together. So now you've executed A-B contract and B-C contract. And now it's time to get paid. Both transactions are set to close, hopefully on the same day. However, there's a problem. In order to comply with the laws that govern double closings, you must fund your A to B deal with separate funds before the B to C buyer completes their purchase. You could possibly assign the contract, but then everyone sees how much cash you're making. The deal could fall through, or the C buyer may go directly to the seller, leaving you with nothing. Is it worth the risk to have either A or C see how much you're making? Is it really their business? So, in order to make that happen, easybuttonlending.com will provide the necessary cash and wire 100% of the money on your behalf directly to the title company to purchase the property from the seller A. Buyer C brings their money to the closing for the BC transaction. You pay off the original one-day investor flip or transactional funding loan, including any fees charged, and the rest of the profit is yours to keep. So, let's take a look at the hypothetical example. Let's say that the seller A has a property worth $100,000. They're highly motivated and need to close quickly. They accept your maximum offer of $60,000. So, to purchase this property, you need a $60,000 loan, fast. Now, let's assume you agreed to sell the property to your C buyer for $100,000. There's a gross profit for you of $40,000. A transaction funding fee of only 1.95% will be charged of the loan amount. In this case, the amount is $1,170, plus a transaction fee of $595. It means that in this hypothetical example, you would profit $40,000 less $1,765 in transaction fees for a net profit of $38,235. You can see why this is such a popular strategy amongst new and seasoned investors. You put a real estate deal together using none of your own money, none of your credit, and keeping the lion's share of the profits. And the best news is, you can do as many of these deals as often as you want. There's no credit check, no cash needed. All that's needed is an A to B and B to C contract to get the deal funded. Transactional funding allows you to scale without capital constraints. There are several important things to know about this type of loan. 1. The money we loan must be held and not leave escrow at the title company. 2. The C buyer needs to be deposited in escrow before we will wire the funds to close the first transaction, the A to B transaction. 3. You must be one of our approved title companies for both transactions. Note, both closings don't need to be on the same day. Sometimes these loans can take anywhere from 1 to 5 days. However, a delay may add a small extension fee to the cost of the loan. You can see fee schedule at easybuttonlending.com or just click the Easy Dollar button. But either way, the fees are the same low 1.95% of your loan amount, plus a $595 transaction fee. The Easy Button Lending Loan is your best option when you want to create a wholesale flip deal that generates immediate profits without putting any of your own money at risk. When your deal is ready, click the Easy Dollar button and submit for fast approval and funding. Proof of funds letters are also available.